gardeners, welcome to Soul and Garden. My name is Nicelle and I thank you for dropping by. And also may I thank all my amazing subscribers. Thank you very much guys for your support and I really appreciate it. And also if you are new to my channel and you like my content, then please feel free to subscribe and like so that you will be updated with new content. Thank you. So we all know that there are two types of pests which love to infest our caladiums, and they are caterpillars and ants. And for the caterpillars, it is easier to eliminate them because we just have to remove them from the leaves of our caladiums and then do whatever we want with those caterpillars. When eliminating those caterpillars, and on that day I am in a good mood, then I will place them in a location where they are far away from my caladiums, from my plants, from my garden, and also they are capable of surviving so that they will become butterfly in the end. But when I am irritated, then that's the time that I feed the caterpillars to the chickens. And the pest that is very hard to eliminate is the ants. Ants are very tough, but I beat those ants, and later I will show you how I did it, because before I have used so many ways to eliminate ants and most of them works and some also did not. And one way that made me successful in eliminating the ants was to take off or to remove the plants from the pot and then wash them with water, wash the roots with water, so that the ants will be completely eliminated. But then that kind of technique or method is also not good for the plants, because that means that they will be injured in the process and also they will be disturbed, and plants may not like it. So for the second time around that my caladium has been infected with ants, I did a lot of things, and luckily enough I was successful. So I will show you the process of how I did it. This was the pot of caladium which was infested by ants, and as we can see there are lots of them in there. So what I did was I prepared wood ash. They say that wood ash is good at repelling insects or pests in the garden, so this was my first choice. And what I did was I sprinkled the wood ash on the top of the soil where the ants made their territory. Sprinkled all over the soil. And that was the part when a brave ant soldier bit my finger, and it was truly itchy. Such a very bad ant. Again, I added another layer of wood ash, and my goal was to have a 1-inch thickness of wood ash on the top of the soil here. Here, the ants were already starting to panic because they feared that they were attacked and they did not like the smell of the wood ash. This was on the next day, and as we can see, the ants were still there, so they did not leave. They managed to rebuild their territory again. So this means that my first attempt was not successful. So my next solution was water with soap. I diluted a detergent powder in water and I poured it on a plastic plate, and my plan was to let this pot sit on the plate with soapy water, and let's see if it will work. There. Luckily, no ant was able to bite me as I picked up this pot. For the second time, I added another layer of wood ash, making sure that the ants will suffer from top to bottom. Again, the ants were in a panic mood, and this was what I really wanted. Again, some more wood ash. This was on the third day and the ants were still there. Of course, they could not escape because this pot was sitting on a plate of water, so they could not run away. To make the matter worse, I again pour over the soapy water. This was the fourth day and the ants were still there. They were still alive, and to think there was a heavy rain last night. Out of my frustration, I removed the caladium pot from the soapy water and then placed it here. And also added another layer of wood ash, the last wood ash that I have. And to my surprise, the next day, this was the fifth day, and the ants were no longer here. They escaped after those obstacles, after those challenges that they have encountered. Just as I was about to give up, they have given up first. So now I will show you the plants which was infected by ants and which was still alive and kicking. Here it is. Look at the leaves. It didn't mind the wood ash and also the soapy water. It still survived. It managed to survive. However, the leaves are a bit curly. Maybe this is because of those processes of the soapy water. And I think the wood ash didn't hurt that much. But this was the result of it. But it's still good and healthy. And also this one is also healthy. So that processes that I made was really helpful and it worked. So if ever you have ant problems with your caladium, just use the techniques that I used because it really worked. So that would be all for today, and I hope that you learned something. And if you like our video, please feel free to give some love. Please hit that like button. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Stay safe guys. Bye.